Okay, we wanted to get this video out to all the members of the North American Dogman Project. There's a couple things we need to go over. The organization is getting an overhaul. Okay, we're doing a little bit of a command structure that's going on here, so everybody knows who who the board basically is. Another thing, there's a lot of confusion that's going on with a lot of researchers that are out there, members and researchers, just asking a lot of questions about stuff that's going on. If you're a state rep, okay, we encourage you to get a team, okay, and we encourage you to stay in contact with the other rep that's in the state. Some states do have more than one rep because of the size of the state. It doesn't, no one's in charge or anything like that. You both are in charge. It's your job to get your team together. And once you get a team, or if you have individuals that you're working with, we need to know who they are. We need to have contact information. We need to know who your team is.
Right.
That's the biggest thing. Another thing what needs to go on is that we are lowering the price of the field manual. We want everybody to have the field manual. You need the field manual to know what's going on, how to do your job. We have a field journal that's out there that you keep your notes in. That only $6 on the site. You don't have to have that, but we want a requirement for the manual. Another thing, we're coming up with an ID card. We want all researchers, let me rephrase that, we want all field investigators to have the ID. You're going to be giving a number on your ID so we know who's who. And how we're going to do this is we're going to make the ID, but what we need a picture from you that we can go ahead and put the picture on the ID with your number, your name, get it laminated. Everything is going to be about $5 to do. That's once we get your picture, make your ID, get it laminated, and get it mailed back to you. Okay? We want you to have the ID on when you're out in the field. Another thing, we are coming up with an investigator's t-shirt. It's our North American Dogman logo, and it's got an investigator on the bottom of it. The shirt itself is going to be about $12. That's the cost of the shirt. The company we go with actually got a better quality t-shirt that doesn't fade, that's a little bit durable, so the price went up a little bit. So you're getting a shirt at cost. If you're a field investigator, we want you to have the shirt. Okay? We don't want people going out, non-uniformed, or the people not knowing who you are. You're part of the organizations. You need to show that you're part of the organization. Hats, you're not required to have a hat. Okay? If you want a hat, the hats are $12 also. This is how we're doing it. July 17th, I'm making an order for the shirts. Okay? I have to have a minimum of 12, so I need to know your size, how many you need with their size, and I need the money up front. Okay? We're going to put all that information in, where to send the money through PayPal to get it done, because I have to have a minimum of 12, and I just can't go buy 12 shirts and various sizes and hope they fit you. Okay?
Right.
Now, here's the bad thing about it. The shirt's $12 all the way up to a 2X. Anything over 2X, it's an additional $1 per size. So if you're 4X, it's $14. Okay? That's not me doing it, that's the company. All companies out there are doing it. They're charging an additional $1 for the size. We're not forcing you to do it. We're asking you to do it. We got to get uniformed. There's a lot of stuff going on in the future, and there's a reason why we need to be uniformed and squared away. I can tell you this, there is a couple of networks seriously looking at us for either a show or a series. I don't know. I'm talking with them. They're, very excited about it. They're responding back, almost daily. They're very interested in this. So we need to be professional.
And it's not Mountain Monsters or anything.
No,
like
it's
that.
not. We
It
turned down Destination America.
Joe
Okay.
just turned everybody down because they're not going to make a mockery of this. He's way
No.
too serious and.
And these two networks are actually very well known, very serious networks. We told them straight up, okay, this is how it's going to be done. If you don't want to do it this way, go find somebody else. And they like the way we want to do things. So as of right now, this little information video is, I don't want to say confidential, but what I just told you about the network stuff stays with us. Okay.
And this video will be, the link will be sent out to all of our researchers members, and that's it. No one else is going to be.
Yeah, no one else is gonna see it.
It'll be a private link, so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a private link. Another thing, what we've got, okay, we're gonna have on, let me rephrase that, correction. When we'll send an email out to everybody, and we're gonna send a PDF file with all the forms that you need out there. You're filling, there's about 3 or 4 different forms that's out there. And we're gonna send a PDF file out, and you're gonna have all of them. So you just download them, you can take it to, if you can't do it at home, go to Staples or Office Depot or whomever, and they'll go ahead and they'll download it, just put it on a thumb drive.
Print it out for you.
And they'll print it out for you. So that way you have all your forms. Another thing, this is what we do for Ohio. We have our little binder, and in our binders are all of our forms, different information that we keep in there for when we hit the field. We have identification charts and stuff that's in there. So we have everything. You can pull a lot of this stuff off of the website, but I encourage you to do something like this to have with you when you're in the field, along with your field manual. There's a real good possible chance the field manual is going to be coming to a second edition with a lot more information. Always, and another thing, have a journal. This is my journal. I have a lot of information in there in the journal that I take. I make copies. I do drawings of different reports, sightings, things like that. It's something you need to do when you're out there. And the good thing about the field journal itself, when you can write your information in there, it has contact information. You can put the witness's contact information in there, so if you need to go back to them, you got it. There's note pages and stuff in there. So be proactive. We need you all to be proactive. We need you all to, start posting stuff on your page. We need you to get a Facebook page for your state.
Yeah.
The only ones that's out there right now is New York and Indiana. They're the only ones that did it. Please get a Facebook page started for your state chapter.
And if you do have one, tell us. Just NADP reports. Tell us what it is. Send us a link, and we'll get the information.
Yeah, and if you need your state logo, we have all the state logos. Like the Ohio one says North American Dogman Project with the state. If you need it for your Facebook page, tell us. We'll get it to you. We have them all. We have them all made up. and we'll send it to you in a JPEG. That way you can put it on, and all you have to do is say, if you're Pennsylvania, say, Pennsylvania North American Dogman Project chapter, or PA NADP chapter for your Facebook page. We have to be proactive, people, okay? Another thing, one of the biggest things that a lot of you are not doing, when you're out doing an investigation and you completed your investigation, you need to send us copies of the investigation. If there's photographs, we need copies of the photographs. If they're drawings, we need the drawings. We need the report for your investigation. We need copies of everything. We want you to keep copies for yourself. This is how we can keep track of sightings in particular areas. What are the hot spots? What's not a hot spot? What is going on in this area compared to this area? That's why we need this data. And we want to keep track of everything that's going on. You'll get full credit for everything. Trust me. We're not doing this, to get credit for ourselves. If you guys, if your own chapter, you want to do a podcast or put a YouTube video out or put a video out for your chapter, do it. Get proactive. Do it. We need to start flooding Facebook with our information, our chapters, our just whatever information out there. Just start posting. Let people know that we're out there. That's how we're going to get sighting reports. If people know in Pennsylvania or in another state that they're having sightings, and they see, oh wow, North American Dogman Projects has a Virginia chapter,
Call them up and
they give you the information. That's the whole point. Please, I'm begging you, get a Facebook page up for your chapter. Let us know it's there so we can sit there and share it and post it and get it going. We need your input too on ideas, on anything. Feel free to contact us. We need to be proactive. We're going to start sending out a lot more information. We're going to be doing a conference next year. We'll be sending information about that. We're going to be doing a boot camp. We're going to be sending information about that, Investigators Boot Camp. So keep in track, be proactive, okay, on getting involved and getting information out there. Post something. I mean, even though if you're not sure, still post it, but still give your opinion on it. So I mean, that's all for me. Like I said, we just wanted to get this out to you so you all know what's going on. Be proactive. I mean, we're 330 members.
30 strong.
Yeah. Okay. We're getting noticed, people. Trust me. Our website, we're able to know who's watching our website. We know for a fact that government agencies are monitoring us. We know the U.S. Forestry Service and Department of Agriculture is doing it. We know our Division of Wildlife in the state of Ohio is doing it. People are keeping track of what we're doing. Obviously, we're doing something right if we got the interest of the Department of Agriculture.
So we want to make it as professional as possible.
Yeah, so that's why we want to make it
show
them that we know what
serious.
we're talking about and we're not a bunch of idiots. Because you never know. If something comes about with, a state agency and they don't know how to handle it, they may come to us and ask us for our opinion and ask us about it. The media might come to you and ask you about it. So that's
which
why
they have. And we've had reporters, a lot. Reporters are asking us about these different sightings. It's pretty interesting that we get.
We just this month, we've had 20,000 hits on our site, views. 10% of them was from
New York Post?
Yeah, NewYorkPost.com. A media outlet has 10% of the views has been from one media outlet on our site. Okay, so they're keeping aware of what we're doing. They haven't reached out to us yet, but I'm planning that they are, because they're spending a lot of time on our site, along with a lot of other different agencies out there. A lot of different organizations are, monitoring what we're doing. So we are getting noticed, and we need to be professional about it. I can't stress it any further. Proactive, proactive, proactive. Like I said, the 17th, I'm ordering the shirts. I need everybody's input. Our PayPal email address is oc4bfs@hotmail.com. Oscar Charlie, the number 4, Bravo Frank Sam @hotmail.com. Send the money there. Let's see, the shirts, like I said, are 12 a piece. Hats are 12 a piece. $3 for the shipping is what I got from the post office for a t-shirt and a hat. $3. So you can figure it out on your own. So if it's more than one shirt, it's still going to be $3 per shirt. Okay, we can do $3 on the hat and the shirt, but anything over those 2 items, you're going to have to keep adding an additional $3 because of the weight. But let us know what's going on, please. You have anything else, Dave?
No.
All right. Like I said, just keep contact with us. Give us your input. Tell us what you thought of our video. Sorry we had to be a little loud here, but a couple things happened with a couple researchers because they just did not communicate with one another, and nothing major happened out of it, but that's the thing. You guys got to communicate with each other. We're going to be sending out information on hotspots, so you guys know where to look and stuff. Dave and I, we're out in the field too. I mean, we're just not sitting and collecting information. I mean, we spend a lot of time working on 2 documentaries, which that will be out on Amazon this week, The Beast of Land Between the Lakes. And we're working on one more documentary, but we're going to cut it from there until we get this important stuff taken care of. So keep in track, people. Keep in touch.
We'll see you.
All right, later.